Not that door, Rex. I know you smell something. This door. We love taking the stairs, right? Because we don't really go to the gym. It's a beautiful morning out, and I think we're just going to skip ahead to the park that we were at yesterday and answer some questions about that mysterious stone circular structure. Let's do it. And there's a car show here in town, and when you have this kind of car, you get to keep it right in the front. And these planters on the lamp, I want to find out how they did these up and down Bellevue Ave. Just magnificent. All right, to the stone structure, Rex. Other way, this way. Just beyond this beautiful, turning quickly, maple tree here at Touro Park is this sort of mysterious circular stone structure. And I'm not exactly sure. You look through your feeds and you see, well, it's called the Old Stone Mill, and perhaps the base of an old windmill here. I think Benedict Arnold claimed it as his water tower. I think Benedict Arnold had a mansion right over there. We're going to do the weather right over here. Yeah, so in case you missed yesterday, this is where we started off the day here on this bench in memory of Judah Touro, the Hill Association. I love the hill here in Newport, and later in the end more, T-Rex and I are going to walk down the hill to the water. Wonderful geography and history really of our region, New England, and our country. United States is having a beautiful day in New England again today. It started off at about 38 degrees again in some of the shallows of northern New England. Even parts of southern New England decoupled to about 45 with a dew point in the 30s and 40s. Quite a bit of fog around this morning. Brandon on Cape Cod says, beautiful fog bow this morning with the temperature in the upper 40s and the dew point in the upper 40s. Well, same places that were chilly in the morning are going to be warm in the afternoon. Yesterday, Concord, New Hampshire went from 38 to 84 degrees yesterday in Concord, and that tied the record set 2 years ago on October 4th. It was also 84, and the all-time October record for Burlington, Vermont, where yesterday it was 81, is 86, set 2 years ago this week. So we are in another warm wave to start off October. Remember last October it was snowing and we were skiing on October 13th and 14th. Many of us that were at the wedding yesterday, I remember that. I didn't go skiing, but I certainly had the videos. So here's the forecast for New England. The map this afternoon shows a 10-24 high south of us. The front that came down is a backdoor cool front down to about Portland, Maine. Good job with that weather analysis. Is lifting back as a warm front, and there were some clouds in northern Maine earlier, but we are all back in the warm air advection today. Still a chance of a light sea breeze keeping us in the 70s at the coast, but 80s inland. Here is the satellite imagery, and there's that cloud north of Maine, and as we pan south, the action is on either side of Florida. There's a line of thunderstorms this morning from New Orleans to Tampa. And then there are more showers and thunderstorms to the east of Florida. And these 2 weak waves, National Hurricane Center is keeping an eye on. And if we go to the radar, the sun isn't up yet, but that's blue as snow there in Montana. I looked at the webcam, and it showed snow falling. Now, I saw it before the sun came up, and if it's light enough, I'll put in the image from Big Sky, Montana. We're above 8,000 feet. It's a nice accumulating snow, so snowleage in Montana this weekend. And those storms in the west driving into Canada are going to pull the warm air back into New England. Well, keep the warm air in New England and perhaps record warm several more days this week. T-Rex, you want to get up on my lap? You come here. He wants to get up here, but he's dubious of this kind of bench. I don't blame you. So the weather forecast, here's the meteogram for Nashua, New Hampshire. And again, we are 80 to 85 today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. It looks like that front, which we've been watching oscillate between coming through Thursday or Tuesday, looks like it's going to be Tuesday night, and maybe a quarter to a third of an inch of rain there in Nashua. So this front is going to have a little energy injected into it, and there's going to be cooler air behind it. And note what's missing now, there are no raindrops on next weekend. So next weekend's forecast is also a pretty good moving target with the National Hurricane Center saying maybe something forming in the Atlantic Ocean, and all these fronts with a possible blizzard in Western Canada, all in the 10-day forecast. Shall we get right to it? Well, I'll show you the National Hurricane Center. It lost that yellow X. It's no longer considering that system to the east of Florida in developing, and really 0% chance of the one near Louisiana, but they just note that those are patches of rough weather, and that one way out to the right there. That is about a 50-50 chance coming off of Africa of developing. The Euro says no, the GFS says yes. You know, we trust the Euro more than that. I couldn't find the Google Deep Mind forecast on that. And how handsome is T-Rex, just sitting right there like a good dog until another dog comes through and starts barking. Let's see. So we just go right to the Euro now. Yeah, I think we should. Let's try and be brief today, Tim. There's a lot of and more. All right, the weather forecast. The front with the snow in Montana today has a low pressure system that's driving into Canada. And you see all those red lines, 564, 570, 576. That all indicates really warm to record warm air coming in here with a southwesterly flow with a high pressure to our south. And this goes on until that front kind of drags its heels coming across the Great Lakes late tomorrow into Tuesday morning. And really it looks like it's getting here Tuesday late in the day. Some showers into Vermont. And note some of that moisture coming up across West Virginia. So that's a little piece of that energy coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, which is going to inject a little juice there so the front actually gets more intense as it goes off the coast on Wednesday morning. You may wake up to showers and maybe a thunderstorm, Cape Cod and the islands first thing Wednesday. And then the isobars really tighten up with a wind from the north, and you have the 540, the 534, very cold air, and even the 528 taking a swipe at Maine with perhaps a hard freeze in much of New England, especially north and east on Thursday night into Friday morning. And then the big change here is there was a front that was supposed to come down from Canada, according to yesterday's model, that now stays up in Canada. And we have high pressure here with moderating temperatures and a system coming at us from the south. Look at that, may clip Cape Cod next Saturday night. So this is a total moving target as we have northern energy and southern energy. And then that southern energy goes out and the northern energy comes in, but it doesn't look that cold at this point. There's a blizzard going on there in Western Canada at the same time. It kind of went by that pretty fast. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. And then this takes us out now to Tuesday, October 14th, and there is a low, another low coming up from the south there. It looks formidable, doesn't it, with fairly mild weather here, but if we get that onshore flow and some rain near the south coast, that Wednesday could turn cooler, and the guidance mostly says that's going to kind of fall apart and stay south and east of us. So the only real threat then for weather in our next 8 days or 10 days is the front that's coming in on Tuesday. So that's the end of this weather part. I think we're just going to enjoy this beautiful day. I call it Not in a Hurry Sunday, and Rex is really playing the part of not being in a hurry. Yesterday, T-Rex and I went for a walk down to the water, so we'll show you the T-Rex walk down to the water. And then the afternoon, it was like a reunion of people that I've seen all over the place, from Cape Cod to New York City to northern Vermont, and in the fabulous Ravers band, famous here in Newport, Rhode Island, legendary, been playing now for 4 decades, and they put on quite a show, and the dance teams were out there barefoot. It's the gravity of the Gray family and the Fader family drawing together the Vecchione family and all of us passionate surf and snow riders all in the same place yesterday. So all our orbits collided in Newport at Aquidneck Island on a family estate that's been in the family for generations, formerly a Navy golf course here. And there was a tee box with an owl, a spinning owl up there. That owl is mysterious. And the moon came up, and I try to shut down my camera as the party gets going after dark, but I couldn't help get a little bit more of the ravers belting it out and having a great time. All ages, probably about 4 generations enjoying the hospitality of the Gray family and the union of Katie and Shawn. No place else on earth would rather be. So grateful for that and for you inviting me down here to Rhode Island to share in this special weekend with this special weather. All right, let's get to it now. And more. T-Rex. Oh, there's dogs over there, and there's dogs over there. And here's yesterday's weather today. Down to the harbor with T-Rex. Time out. Monarch. There's a monarch. I've been trying to get a monarch butterfly all season. Oh, it's taken off. Darn, that was so close. Oh, and more from yesterday. And more Saturday morning. Not even 9 o'clock, I don't think, but there's a massive cruise ship. We've got obstructed view seating here on the 3rd floor at the Viking, but that's gorgeous looking, isn't it? Newport Harbor. Day's just getting going. Haven't even edited yesterday's version. Late morning on Saturday, and it's in more, out another door on the other side of the building on this just perfect Saturday, the 14th nice Saturday in a row. And there are a lot of weddings going on. There was a party in here. There was a bar right there last night. And I always talk about paniculata. That's a certain kind of hydrangea. This one is called macrophilia. And let's go down, Rex, and check out the waterfront. Looks like there's a massive cruise ship out there. Right, Rex, I should point out, look at the hydrangea that spends all summer in the sunlight compared to where there's less sunlight. So it's all dried out on the other side, but this is wonderful. So hydrangea like water more than they like sun. Gorgeous. Again, with shadow and then with sun. Very different texture. It is a challenge growing with the wall here and the windows. It's a challenge keeping your hydrangea really healthy there in the direct sunlight. All right, now let's go find that cruise ship. Go ahead, launch. No, launch, Rex, launch. Come on, you launch. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Good boy. All right. Documentation, Full Wheeler LLC, saltwaterlaw.com. Hey, you need a forensic meteorologist? So many interesting things here, T-Rex. Look at this fine, ancient. And I believe up there's a roof deck, Vanderbilt. I'm gonna have to check that out and see if we can see the ship from up there. But Vanderbilt roof deck is not open until 4, and we're gonna be at the wedding at that point. So maybe tomorrow. All right, let's go down the waterfront. So when we were here in the springtime with Lynx, we did cover a lot of the captain's houses, America's Cup Inn. So we're not doing that this time, even though there's just one historical place after another. Almost there, Rex. Getting there. Crossing Thames. We're gonna go hear some accordion. Convergence zone. Some beautiful impatience. That's the paniculata. And got umbrellas in case it rains or there's too much sun. Let's stand under the pink one. No, the blue one. No, the pink and blue one. Yeah. Not sure where we are now, but we're getting closer to the water, I promise. All right, we found some water, but it's the inner harbor. We gotta find the outer harbor. What a day. To not go boating, we're going to a wedding, but I had to just check out the waterfront first. And the colors of autumn and the feel of summer. Dragger nets, lobster traps. And it certainly smells like the ocean over here, doesn't it? Oh, I think I see what we're looking for there. Almost there. All right, Rex, almost there. I think we've met the end of this road. A Newport Yacht Center. Your yacht is bigger than my yacht. It's bigger than his yacht, bigger than their yacht. There's a yacht giving a tour, and we still cannot see the whole of the cruise ship because of Goat Island. Greatest of all time island, blocking our view. And this one and that one, and yeah, beautiful. And all the lobster smells and fish smells you can even imagine right here. All right. There's the fishing boats over there. I think they use that chute for. I think they drop lobster into them and then just funnel them down to the trucks, which are all waiting over there, probably. All right, turn it on. Send some lobsters through. Come on, Rex, this way. Come on, let's go. Gonna go look at the fishing boats now. He's a good sport. Putting up with the TK and his walk. Gulls. Benthic hunters. What's benthic mean? Of the ocean? Or salt? I'm not sure. We got a lot of salt. Benthic going on right here. Imagine being out in a storm and 12-foot seas, bringing in your dragger, net. What's in there? Cod, crabs, flounder, a great white shark, seals, just about everything. Thanks for that little tour, T-Rex. All right, on to the next thing. Got a wedding to attend, and I'm just trying to wear you out because you're not coming to the wedding. Huffing and puffing, aren't we? Uphill. There's the Trinity Church getting its work done on its steeple, and then there's the roof deck over there at the Vanderbilt. I think the wedding is this way. We'll get out of the way of bride and groom. It's going to be Moonlit Matrimony. The moon is going to be coming up. It's probably already here.
Blue dog.
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming around the mountain. She'll be coming around the mountain. You don't see this every day. So fun meeting into friends. Like Tim grew up in this area, and we see each other at J, and we exchange. And tell me the story about this property.
So this property has been in the Gray family for a few generations, but this was a 9-hole Navy golf course in the 50s and 60s, and so where the wedding just was, you can see the kind of rolling hill. There was an old bunker right there.
Oh, neat.
And then this is actually the high tee, which was a tee box that went down that way into the golf course, and that's it. It's a beautiful spot.
So was it still a golf course when you were a young man?
No, I missed it. I never saw it as a golf course. But when Amy and I first moved back from Boston, after living in Charlestown, right in the city, for like 10 years, we rented the house right next door, and that was during the pandemic, and our kids were tiny, like 1 and 3. We would walk here. There's nothing else to do during the pandemic. Yeah. We would take adventures, so we'd walk out here and come up to the high tee almost every day for like 2 years when, you know, everybody was locked down and hidden away and all this.
Neat.
And so we have a lot of connection to this property. And Katie's older brother got married here 11 years ago, had the same party back here. Beautiful day like this. I think it was in a few weeks. It was like in late October.
Do you know if the groom went surfing today with the bride?
He did. Oh, he went surfing. They both caught waves this morning. I was with them.
So the groom went surfing.
Yep.
And now he's going to the high tee.
Yep.
And who's the dog?
That's Lou. That's Katie's dog, but that's now. Yeah, Shawn.
That dog looks a little jealous, but I
buddy.
think Lou likes. All right, so let's go check out the high tee right here, and the Atlantic Ocean and Block Island Sound. Lots of granite outcroppings. There's the moon. The moon is over there somewhere. The lemons are almost ready.
My wife and I were able to take it over after they passed away. And we rebuilt the house with our kids, Katie and Daniel and Nathaniel, our two boys and girls. Grew up here.
Jeff, that was so fun. How often do you officiate weddings?
That was the first one, really.
And do you think usually there are dogs aching for the bride to come back away from the groom?
Probably.
Who is this
special
handsome
Lulu.
one?
This is my son, Andre.
Hi, Andre.
Yep.
Love those glasses. Were you trying to give me a high five there?
I think he's giving a high five. I don't know. You want to do a high five? You want to say hi to 2K? I know. Hold that thought. I'm going to go find my other son, and I'm going to come back and say what's up.
Leave them hanging. That's a nice looking little digger you got there. Oh, we've got every kind of seafood. I love seafood. Seafood, and you just eat it.
Nice seafood.
Adam, long time no see. Jay Peak, Mount Washington. You got a new content service. What's it called?
Send It Studios.
Send
it's
It.
Not new, but we've been sending it for years.
You've
Maybe
been
not
sending
as
it.
long as you, Tim.
Now, did you send it today? Did you go surfing today?
Surf with Shawn.
This is fake news, dude. Don't
Fake
listen to
news.
this. Don't listen to this. I got more waves
Tim,
than him.
Did you
I
paddle out
dropped
today?
down on- Oh, yeah. We were surfing. We were surfing. All right,
I need to know if the groom surfed,
The only
though.
reason he says you got more waves than me is because I use his board to surf. So he technically got the waves because they're his boards. The groom got one wave.
I use this place for
bride got
lodging
one
up at
wave.
Jay. Oh, wait. The bride and groom, what?
They went. Do you want to see a photo?
Did you say the bride and groom went surfing
The
today?
bride and groom went surfing. They went to a sneaky little path.
Oh, no, he never tells me where he's going paddle out. It's
I
top
got-
secret.
It's a top
You must
secret.
be on the inside.
But here they are, going out. I don't know if it's glare, but can you see it?
There's
There they
the
are.
bride and groom on the wedding day.
Going out for a surf.
And it was a leftover swell. What was the height and period, you think?
Well, we had an east swell, but it wasn't really getting in here. We were getting a little, I don't know, probably a little wind swell. Knee high, maybe.
That counts.
Should have had this wedding on an east-facing break here. We would have been surfing what, waist to chest?
Orleans.
Orleans would probably been chest.
They get sharks there.
They got wicked sharky. Don't go to Dennis.
Get them while they're hot.
We're going to these. Here, let me grab one for you. It's definitely hot. It's right there.
Ah, it's beautiful. Everyone's eyeing those scallops. Of course, it's from Wellfleet, the best on the earth. What's a top neck? I've heard
I
of
think this is clam.
Yeah,
I would consider these little necks, but
right. But seeing as you guys are the top of the service industry and best presentation on earth, I think top neck fits. Did you hear about the moonrise?
no.
It's called the harvest moon. It's coming up over that first tee in like 2 minutes. It's going to be a moonlit matrimonial
Amazing.
raver tonight.
Oh my God. Act like you love each other. Act like you love each other. Tim, we're up next. All right, yeah, let's go. Tim, nice shot.
Damn, he's a photographer.
Tim?
I'm Greg, Tim's
Greg.
brother Greg. Yeah,
Oh, man.
it's been a while.
I've been
How you
chasing
doing?
you around in spirit for a decade. I don't know if we've ever shook hands before. Great to meet you.
Pleasure. Chief Fader.
I'm Amy.
Amy.
Tim's wife.
Yeah, your picture
Nice
is
to
next
see
to
you.
the snow report there. Tim Kelly's snow report. I see the bottom of your skis every time I look at my report.
Oh my God.
get a photo together. That's it.
1, 2, 3. Dre, over here, buddy.
It's funny. He's a professional photographer and his camera's so small.
Dre. Andre. Beautiful time of year. It's like
That was my favorite
What,
last
boots
day.
and That shit, 3 G's for that shit, dude. Bucks. You know, 30? Yeah, they're knockoff. It's just a Chinese-
Marshall's.
I got these Vans for 28. There you go.
Full price.
Knockoff.
Say that again. Is it a boy or a girl?
No, I just like, I don't know.
Why its head's turning?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
didn't know it was just the wind. I was like curious.
Is it wind?
Yeah, it's just the wind. I didn't believe you. I wanted to know for myself.
The moon is above the horizon, so it's going to appear maybe as an ornament on that balsam any minute. I just care about the moon. Is there a name for this dish right here?
That is a grilled scallop with chipotle bourbon butter.
Chipotle bourbon butter. You had me at hello.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Thank you so much.
It also makes it more dangerous. Because the heavier the car is, the more dangerous it is.
The moon is up. The sun is hitting the horizon. It's time for TK to turn off his camera. This is just an unbelievable fun time. And so we're going to have a little time-lapse sequence, of course, as usual, from Weymouth and Dennis as the sun goes down in Middleton, where's it, Middletown? Rhode Island, on Aquidneck Island. One of the best October 4ths in our life. There's the sun going down.
Overcompensation to the right.
And here's the time lapse from Cape Cod. Beck and I have so many friends we didn't know when we were young, but now we're all buddies. And Weymouth, Massachusetts, where I'm blessed to have the same view as my mentor when I was growing up, Don Kent and his family. Grateful am I. Not in a hurry Sunday. Who would want to be in a hurry when you have this happening? So blessed. And the matrimonial harvest moon. Thanks for watching. It gets better and better as we get closer and closer. Talk to you tomorrow.